Joanne from Magpies Cottage.
I'm Amy.
We're in Sheboygan Falls, Wisconsin, where it is very, very cold.
It's warming up.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like up to 20.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like that biting cold that you felt when you went out the door this morning. It's not that bad.
Okay. Yeah, and I had to move all my stuff back in from retreat this morning.
Oh, crap.
Unload my car. I got a spot down on the corner, so I wasn't too terribly far away. So I put it all up on the curb over the snowbank because there was no walkway there.
Of course
not. So I
not.
lifted it over the snowbank, left it on the sidewalk, and I walked around, brought it out to the door.
Oh, good Lord.
And then I took the car over and parked in the lot. So yeah, it was a whole project just doing that, but it was cold.
I bet. Yeah. No, it was cold this morning. Yeah. When I went with Cora to school this morning, it was...
I think 1 Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was 1 degree Fahrenheit when I left this morning. So that's cold.
Oh, well. We had a great retreat.
Yeah, it was a very nice retreat. 27 people. That was our biggest one. I sent Michelle email this morning saying, to save that date for us again next year.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So, save that date, like meaning the 4th weekend in January?
Right. It would be the 4th Saturday in January.
Good. Because, that 3rd is always around the old guy's birthday, and that always just bites me in the butt.
Yeah. No, I always wanted the 4th, but when we first started going, some quilters
somebody had
the 4th, so we had to take the 3rd. But now they didn't rebook after COVID. So that's how we got into the 4th spot.
Well, I'm loving the 4th, so
Yeah,
that works really well for me, because otherwise I'm stuck, if it's Ron's birthday weekend, and then I feel guilty if I, ditch him for his birthday. And
Yeah, it's also my daughter's birthday weekend, the 4th weekend is, but she also has her anniversary that weekend. Oh, so she likes to do stuff with her husband instead of mom.
Yeah, well, that's true. And I mean, and when you're an adult child, getting a phone call from mom on your birthday is good enough.
Yeah, Yep. And I usually call right away in the morning.
Okay, well.
Get it over with. So she's done for the day.
There you go.
So, should we talk about what we have finished? I brought just a couple things.
Well, I have 2 things.
Okay, let's do that first.
This sweater I knit at the retreat. It was like my retreat project. So I cast it on right before I left. It's this adorable little baby sweater.
Yeah, I love that.
It just turned out.
Is that a Stephanie Lotvin pattern?
Yes,
okay.
It is a Stephanie Lotvin pattern. It is from her book. It's not available as an individual download. It's only in the book Knit Happy.
But that's the book where she does all the self-striping.
Yes, it's all about self-striping. And so this is a self-striping yarn, and it's so cool because, it's got these, I'll call it a side panel here, and it's partway on the back. You start out knitting here and going up, then you split for the sleeve, and then you do a 3-needle bind off on the top. Okay, so get that first, it's those side panels. You do the right side and the left side.
Okay.
Then you pick up along the back. Here is the back. And you pick up along the edge of your side panels to knit your back. And then you connect the back with, you can graft it. You can 3-needle bind off with the seam inside or the seam outside. I did my seam outside. That's what the pink stripe is. And then you do the same thing. You pick up along the front and knit your front panels, and ending it with your button band.
Oh, so you don't have to pick up a button band.
Nope. It's
just pick up the collar.
Yep. And then you pick up the collar, and then you pick up the bottom too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then, and you pick up sleeves too.
And the collar was a different yarn, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, I did the collar and the bottom band in a mini skein that actually came with this skein.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of dyed to match. So that pink is like a perfect match.
Do you remember who the yarn is from?
Give me a moment. Not Fiber Nymph.
Mustache? Yeah. Oh, Fiber Nymph.
Fiber Nymph.
Okay.
And it's called Your Mermazing. Okay. So it's like, it was part of a special series she did with the mermaid thing, whatever. It was this was like a set I got. It was a project bag, some mermaid stitch markers, and then the full skein of sock self-striping sock, and then 2 minis, because there's a minty green mini too. But I didn't use that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might make socks, because I think I could get a pair of baby socks out of a mini skein.
Oh, okay.
And if I don't, oh my gosh, I got leftovers of the pink. I've got leftovers of the main yarn. I don't know.
You'll figure it out.
I'll figure it out. But yeah. So I blacked, when we were at the retreat, it looked funny because all these pickups were like really, bumpy and that, but it really blacked out nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very happy with the way it turned out.
Very nice.
So that'll be shipped off
really
to California. Cool. So I finished that.
Okay.
And then after I finished that at the retreat, then I worked on Musselburgh.
I love that yarn. I love the way it's striped.
Yeah. I was all gung-ho about it when you looked at the top, because that's the same, the way the top worked. But then when I got all the increases done, then it's striped like this. And it's so cool.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Okay.
So this is Cora's. She hasn't even tried it on yet.
Okay.
I mean, I literally finished it this morning and I blocked it already. And I put it in my drying cabinet.
Okay.
So, so she's not even tried it on. I mean, I think what I'm going to do is, the little tags, I'm going to put one here, because this'll, I mean, it's the same inside and out. So there would be no reason to ever try to wear it the other way.
Yeah.
So I know that she wants a furry pom-pom on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to put one of those little hat tabs on it to keep the fold where it is. And so I know it's going to get a pom-pom. I'll let her pick the color. I've got some black at home. I've got some pink and purple ones.
Okay. Is that long enough to do a cuff?
Yeah.
When she wears it?
Yeah, when she'll wear it, it'll be about like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then you want to put the tag so it's upside down.
So the heart, right, shows. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't think that she'll do more than a band, fold it like that. I don't think she will. And if she wears it the other way, so what? I don't care.
Yeah, a lot of kids do. They wear them slouchy.
Yeah, so I'll let her decide that. But I know it's going to get a pom-pom.
Okay.
So, yeah. No, it was kind of funny. I got it off the needles and I threw it in the sink. And then I threw it in I flattened it out in the drying cabinet. Dried in 2 hours, man. I love that thing. If that thing ever dies, I'm so screwed.
Yeah, they don't make those anymore.
No. But I love it.
Okay.
So that's what I got done.
Okay. Well, I got 2 things I finished at the retreat. One is, I should have brought the yarn for this.
This was really neat.
Did I show this last time?
I don't remember.
This was Happy Feet crayon and a black mohair. So the yarn was basically white with speckles and then the black mohair. And then this is what it turns out to be. You can't see all the colored speckles.
No, it's brightly colored speckles from here.
They're pretty bright.
Maybe like one up close. See, yeah, now you can see them. Look.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it really turned out neat. I just wanted to try.
I love the way that turned out.
What this look would be. So I'm impressed. I like it.
It's
so
really
we'll
cute.
let this hang out in the shop for a while. And then, these yarns, Happy Feet Splash in crayon and Ella Ray Kid Silk Mohair. And the pattern is just the one off my website, not Dream Cloud, that's the scarf. Head in the Clouds. That's what it's on my website, on our website, magpiescottage.net, for free. So then I have a pair of socks, and this yarn we got when we were at ZK. I used it in Liz's mittens. I don't know if you remember those, but it's from Haynes House Yarns. It was the ZK colorway last year, 2022. And I did a shadow wrap heel. You can see those, heels on here.
Oh,
this
that's
is just
interesting.
a plain sock. I got kind of a little bit of a broken rib. Every 4th round in the rib, I did all solid pearls. And then a row of pearls after all the ribbing. And just a regular rounded toe. So then when I was at the retreat, I taught a class on how to do that shadow wrap heel.
That's a nice heel.
Yeah. And it doesn't seem to have any holes at the top. And you can do it for any number of stitches. You can do it cuff down or toe up anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's called the Shadow Wrap Heel. So I taught that. I think 6 people attended my class and they all seemed to get it. So that's good. And that's all I finished. Oh, this is from Sue at the retreat. She finished a baby hat for you.
Oh, that is
actually
adorable.
I saw her Monday, and I have another one at home in my knitting bag at home for you. Or it's in my knitting bag in the car. So yeah.
Family Connections puts these hats in their baby bundles. If you ever have stash you want to use up and want to knit a baby hat, just get it to the shop or to Family Connections. They will put these in there. This is freaking adorable.
Yeah, that's really cute.
Yeah. I mean, a friend of mine asked me for baby hats, and so a lot of people have been contributing to the baby hat collection.
I even did one when we were in a class for jogless stripes
and that
at the retreat.
That turned out so cute.
Yeah.
I love that. So yeah, I collect them. I'll get them to Family Connections. You want to knit up some baby yarn, any yarn. I think they have a preference to acrylics or cottons. That would be easy care. You don't want to make something out of a wool that's going to felt as soon as they throw it in the washer or dryer. But you know, I'm not going to say it's because wools are itchy, because I don't believe wools are itchy. But I will say that from a new mom point of view and ease of care, cottons or acrylics make sense. Or even something, a wool blend that would not felt.
Yeah, like Encore.
Yeah, yeah, something like that.
Or vintage from Barocco.
Oh, that would be great. This is so cute. All she did was an eyelet on there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And kind of that knit two together is maybe
knit two together. Yeah, knit two together in an eyelet and a yarn over to keep the stitch count the same. And then she offset them from the previous row. And it's adorable. Just adorable. Thank you.
Yep. So I have one more I'll give you.
Okay.
Sometime. Maybe tomorrow if I remember to bring it in.
Oh, you know.
So what do you have for whips?
I just have one along today.
Okay.
Because I kind of wanted to clean the palette in January. Basically clean the queue. And so right now I have this sweater that I just started. And I'm going to knit a shawl later this month. And my blanket, my Stitch in Time blanket, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, and that sock. But the sock is just something I knit on when I feel like I want something simple.
Yep.
So, I got this yarn at Sun Valley's retreat. And it's, okay.
That's heavily tweeded.
It is tweed. It is their tweed. So it's like nothing to look at. A whole lot of stockinette. Because that's all this is right now. It's called Hot Dish. And it's Jeanette is doing a knit along for it.
Oh, okay.
And so, yeah, this is their tweed. And I mean, it is heavily tweeded. But I love it. And it's the DK weight. And so this Hot Dish, all this is a basic cardigan. Okay. But then it's got longer cuffs and a wide band on it. And in the band, there's some stripes. And that's it. But it's just intended to be this very comforting, the idea of a hot dish, you know, your comfort casserole kind of thing. And that's what it is. And so she's doing this knit along, starting today. I cast on earlier this week, but oh well, I started early. It's not going to matter. And I've got a little bit to go yet before I get to the sleeve design. And, you know, I don't know about you, but when I am doing a sweater, especially something top down, I have this insane desire. Gotta get to that sleeve divide. That sleeve divide is like a huge, huge milestone. Now, after the sleeve divide, I might have 15 inches of boring stockinette to do, you know?
Yeah,
but getting to that sleeve divide.
It's a milestone, and I hate the rows right before the sleeve divide. Because they are so long.
Yes.
So
yeah, so I know I'm going to have like 400 stitches on the needles when I get there, you know. And so, but I mean, it certainly is going pretty quick. I mean, I'm enjoying the knitting. I mean,
Good.
stockinette, it's not. I think there's some under the arm on the side. There's some detailing on there. But other than that, it's just a basic cardigan.
Okay.
You know, nothing to write home about. But I do happen to like the tweediness of this. That's heavily tweeted, you're right.
Yeah.
So I've never used this yarn. It certainly is soft, and it is a super wash.
Okay.
And I did my swatch blocked very nice.
Okay.
So I was very happy with that. So
Cool.
yeah, so that's what I'm working on.
All
I've been
right.
working that heavily, hot and heavy on that. I'm going to get to that sleeve divide by Friday. That's my goal. I think I have 24 rows before I'm there,
Okay.
but they're long rows. So we'll see. I mean, I'll get a little bit more on it done tonight and maybe tomorrow, but.
Well, my home knitting this week was a lot of blankets. I didn't bring them because,
Oh, wow.
you know, you've seen me bring in the brioche blanket a couple times. I have a plain crochet one. I have all kinds of blankets on the go. And when there's more progress, I'll show you. And then while I'm here, I'm working on my curtain. Now, I think I'm at 58 inches across. And I didn't know why why it wasn't as big as it needed to be. I thought I was making it 72, but I actually measured the window and it's 80. I would really like it to be. So I took it to the retreat, made a square, you know, to add on the end. It was way bigger. Here, the pattern says to use a size E crochet hook. I must have used a C or a D because these are a lot smaller.
Well, what was in your box?
Oh, there was none. I just grabbed an E because that's what the pattern said. So, yeah, no, those little crochet hooks, I'm always stealing them to pick up drop stitches in my knitting. So they get detached from the projects easily. So now today I used a D and I crocheted 3 more squares and about 6 more little just circular centers. So I'm back to work at this. So
But using the D, are they the right size?
it's just, they seem just a hair bigger, but I can't imagine that I'd use a C. I'll stretch these out if I have to, you know.
It'll probably all block out just fine.
And I'll add some on each end so it doesn't look like half as smaller and half as bigger.
That's probably not a bad idea.
Yeah, I'll figure it out to make it work, but I'm using the D now. But I suppose if I would have used the E hook, I probably would have the whole width or just about done.
Yeah, probably.
So I think I showed this just a couple weeks ago too. So you can get all the details. It's just called Beaded Curtain. And the yarns are a mix. They're Phoenix DK, Clio, and Ultra Pima.
She's going to have the funkiest kitchen ever when this is done.
Uh-huh. Because, yeah, I got to put the beads on and the mirrors.
I can't wait to see this when it's done.
Oh, so, yeah, that's my whip I brought. And then, I know I wanted to get all my whips done, but it's really cold. And I want another pair of mittens.
Well, you just finished your fiddlehead ones.
I know, but I still want another one.
Okay.
And, you know, somebody at the retreat had these Pearl Soho's arched gusset mittens. And I have seen these years ago and loved them. And I never made them. So today I printed the pattern. I got some yarn out of clearance, Sublime Natural Aran made in England. So I am gonna make up, I think this should only take about probably 4 days, 2 days for each mitten.
Easily.
And then, yeah, I just can't start them here because I don't have size 5 needles here.
She's got a whole wall full of needles, but.
Well, those are for sale. At home, I have 2 interchangeable kits, so I'm sure I got some there. So, and I had an empty project bag because I think I frogged something before we left for retreat.
Oh.
Because I wanted to clear my wall in my office, and I figured I either had to frog it or work on it. And one of them was the crown wools, and I decided to keep that. And I forget what was in this one, and I frogged it. So, yeah, so I'm going to get my crown wools out again. I did 2 rows at the retreat.
Well, you know, I've been trying to pick a project of my UFOs every month, and I put that in, you know, I get it out.
One a month?
One a month. And, you know, I'll work on a little bit here and there. Like, I've got some Selbu mittens that I should just finish. I was using them as part of a class and teaching with them. And now I think, you know what, it's time to just finish them.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I had one more thing I was working on this week was my burra cowl.
Yeah.
And I didn't bring it. I forgot to bring it. It's in my stuff from the retreat. So I'll bring it next time. I have my first repeat done, and I'm using Galway sport yarn. Love, love, love
Oh,
it.
it's turning out. I saw it at the retreat. I love the way that Galway sport is knitting up. Bless you.
It's beautiful. Now, this kit we have 3 more kits left. They're $48 for the burra cowl. Is that upside down? Yeah, that's right way. So, it has the 11 colors, trying to match as close as I could to the original. 2 of the light gray, which is the background color, and then the rest are all one skein, 25 yards. So this is super wash, the universal, what do they call them now? Uni Merino Minis. They used to be called Curio, but I don't know if they had something going on with the name. I'll insert a picture somewhere of me talking about these of one that's got a full repeat done with this set of colors so you can see it, but it'll be on the website. You can go there and check. So, yep, 3 of them left.
Wow.
Yeah, $48 for that.
That's a real good deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Those universal minis really are nice.
Yeah, they are.
You know.
I think they're wonderfully soft. And the whole array of colors is wonderful.
Yeah, there's 50 colors. And I got the last of them in probably the 2nd week of January. So I have all 50 colors now.
Yeah, it's fingering weight, and it is super wash, I believe.
Yeah, it's a 75-25 blend.
So it's even good for like heels and toes.
I sell a lot of it for heels and toes. Yep.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that's what we're working on.
Yeah, it's like I feel like there's this calm right now.
Oh, I know. Christmas is over. Retreat is over.
Yeah. We should have brought my burra cowl. Mine's done.
Yeah, you need to bring it and show it as a finished object.
Yeah, I forgot it. Sorry.
Okay. Next time.
Next time.
Yep. So, we do have a big announcement. I have decided I want to retire from the store. I don't want to do day-to-day store operation anymore. So I don't want to retire completely. So I want to continue to do the retreats, plan a knit-in either a couple times a year or quarterly, something like that. We'll see what interest we get. And then I would sell the store. If you know anybody who wants to buy a yarn store, let me know. If by any chance it doesn't sell, I would still like to keep the web shop open, and I'll find some place to do knit night. Now, none of this is going to happen until about June. You know, it'll take a while to get things to that point that we would either transfer hands or close, one or the other. But yeah, just want to let you know that's what's coming up. I want to retire from the store. So then next fall, I'll get to go to all the knitty things with you.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And then I can go to the quilt retreat.
that's kind of good.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I know it is good. I don't want to mean kind of good. But I mean, you reach a point where you have other things you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I have to tell you, I understand this in so clearly, because when I was done teaching, I wanted to be done teaching.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gone in and I've subbed here and there, and I've enjoyed the subbing,
Mm-hmm.
but I can do that on my terms.
Yeah.
And I think that's really kind of important.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, this is a big commitment
Mm-hmm.
in a sense of you retired from your other job,
Yep.
but yet this isn't exactly, a part-time kind of hobby.
Right, right. So I'll still do the part of it that I enjoy the most, which is the getting together, the community things, the knit-ins, the retreats.
And there's a lot of things. I mean,
all that I want to keep going.
Well, that, and you know what? I love your project bags. So you have to make them, and keep a website where a person can buy a project bag, because I love them. And well, I know I will see you because we'll get together.
Right.
Are we going to podcast?
We can still figure that out. Yeah.
Well, yeah. We have a following out there.
Yeah. So we can still podcast. Yeah. Like I said, all the fun stuff I want to keep doing. Well, and part of that though depends on if we get a buyer. Then I would have to turn over the Thursday night knit night.
Well, that's true.
And some of that stuff to them. But I could still do the knit-ins and retreats.
Yeah.
Because our knit-ins have grown that we exceed the 12-person capacity I have here at the shop. And we could easily use 14 or 15 seats for most of the knit-ins. So if we move it to, I don't know, if I'll find a hotel room with a meeting room or something like that, then that would work.
There's got to be a meeting room we can get.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I'll start right here in Falls first. Like the hotel just got remodeled up the street, the one up by 23. I'll try there first.
And don't forget to consider the library.
Well, for a knit-ins, you want a room where you can leave stuff overnight? I don't know.
Oh, no, I meant for Thursday night.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to look into that part right away because, like I said...
Well, we're going to be here.
If we sell...
That'll stay here.
That'll stay here.
Yeah.
But if we don't sell, then I have to look for that. So, to start out with, I'll only look for a place for knit-ins.
That makes sense, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand.
And that'll be my focus for now. The retreat, that's already, saved the date and everything.
Yeah.
So that'll be next year, the 4th Saturday, that 4-day weekend in January again. I will probably not put it up on the website till June or July for sale. But I will let everybody know when it's out there and ready for sale. I always do offer it first to return retreat goers and then to the public after.
That's really nice that you do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of retreats do that, but just as many of them also are the fastest finger kind of deal. And I get frustrated with that because, damn, if you don't have your internet access or you're not at home. I remember I was signing up for a retreat from the deck of a cruise ship one year. And it was because the sign up was on that day, and I happened to be on vacation. So what are you going to do?
Right. But I always figure there's something to be said for loyalty. So
I agree.
For returning customers, you want to.
Not only that, if you are the retreat attendee, and then for some reason or other, all of a sudden it's full and you can't go back, that's kind of like really frustrating.
Yeah.
You make those friendships and you look forward to seeing those people. I mean, I have to admit, there were several new people at the retreat this year, and I enjoyed that tremendously. The knowledgeable knitters that came, that it was fantastic.
Yep.
And I learned so much, and that that community that is built at a retreat is really, really important to me. I just loved every minute of it this year. Good. So, and to somebody who maybe has never been to a retreat, try one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely. Try one. There's a lot of really good ones out there. Yep. Joanne's is a blast. Now, unfortunately, you're limited size-wise because they only have so many rooms there.
If we were to ever grow that we'd have like a huge waiting list, I can eliminate that waiting list by renting the log home. That's that building across the parking lot. And I think that has it holds like a dozen people. But it's more like a condo kind of thing in that it's a big log home and it has 3 or 4 bedrooms, so but I mean, it is a possibility, so we could get up to 40 people really if we
wow to. Okay, I thought we were kind of capped at 30 or something like that.
Yeah, if we want to stay in the building, but if we really get a lot of interest, I can always book that too.
Oh, well, that's good to know. Yeah. No, I just find that there's some retreats I go to and I come back with a boatload of yarn. And some retreats I go to that I come back with a boatload of knowledge. And sometimes it's both. I just enjoy it. And I do 3 for sure every year. And this year I'm going out to Stitches again because it's in Sacramento, which is, my son lives right near there, and so I call it Hotel California. So I'm going to go because, not because I'm, we don't have a Stitches Midwest anymore, but it's kind of like, it's an opportunity. I get to see my kid, and it's right in his backyard. So, but that isn't necessarily a retreat, although I am taking some classes, but it's not the same environment.
Right.
The retreat is just generally much closer, much more camaraderie, and just I can't say enough about how much going to retreats means to me. As just that's my knitting peeps.
Yeah. Yep.
And I love it. And so if you've never gone, gotta try it.
Right.
Definitely.
I recommend them.
Yeah.
So, if you want to buy a knit shop, let me know.
It's a really nice one with a good following.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got a good following.
Definitely.
So. Yeah. Okay. Well, for now.
That was an informative podcast.
Yeah.
High end on that one.
Yep. So.
As much as I love this shop and just coming out here and the friends I've made out here, and I mean, my gosh, our knitting group, if you will, I mean, they're my dearest friends.
Oh yeah.
I think about this.
Yeah.
I didn't know you at all.
No.
And I mean, it's like, wow. I mean, I can tell this human anything, and I know it'll always be accepted. I know that it's without judgment, Well, okay, no, she'll tell me I'm an idiot once in a while.
Yeah.
But when I'm really out of line. No, but I mean, just the community is huge.
Yeah, very supportive of each other. Yep.
And I mean, wow. Now you've had the shop, what, 6 years?
7.5 years now.
7.5. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be 8 years in June.
Well, then that's really how long we've known each other.
Well, a little bit before. I came to knit night at the old shop for maybe 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, but it wasn't consistently.
No.
Because it seemed to me at the time you had a conflict with some quilting group or something. So you didn't come every week.
Was it? It was always Thursdays.
Yeah.
But I remember, I was alternating with something.
Yeah, you were. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah,
I didn't come every week.
Every single week. No. But several months. But that's the whole reason that I wanted to buy the shop was because of knit night. I was like, I just found this knit night. Now I don't want to lose it, So That was
Well, and I will
my
say
first reaction.
that is probably the first thing. You know, I mean, am I shocked by your decision on this? Absolutely not. I get it. But that's because we're the same age and we kind of know these things. At the same time, knowing that your intent is to figure out a way that these things that are really valuable will continue, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I guess it's also because I do understand where you're coming from. You know, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want that kind of commitment right now. I love my goof off time.
Yeah.
And you know, here's the thing. We're both healthy enough. We can have goof off time. And if I want to clean something at home, not very often, but I can do it. And if I want to knit all day, I can do it. And if I want to go hiking in the Kettle Moraine, I'm also healthy enough to do that. So, I mean, the point is that right now we can do what the hell we want.
Yeah.
You know, 15 years from now, we maybe won't be.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And when you retire, you got to take advantage of being able to do those things.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, we'll be good.
Yeah.
All right.
So, okay.
Big news.
Thank you.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.